leader, every forum leader as well. When we're leading, we have another seminar leader who's coaching us, and so that we can watch these together to really ensure that I'm delivering what I'm committed to delivering. You know, what I promised would actually be available in the seminar. And then we're looking at this together to see, is that happening? And if not, then what is there to put in? Okay? Now, if you're sharing and you don't want to be recorded, the recording's not going to be on you, or the attention's not going to be on you. And if you don't want to be recorded, then just let me know that and I'll turn it off. Okay? So I want to introduce myself. So as I said at the beginning, my name is David Paluzny. I've been leading seminars. I've been in the seminar leader program since 2006. And I've been participating in this work since 1996. So coming up on 21 years. And so I sat in your seat in the forum 21 years ago. It was still here. We haven't moved.
Oh, the same chair.
And, the same chair, yeah, actually. Same chairs. Okay. And, you know, the person I was working for at that time did the forum and told me about it. And I came to an event and registered. And then I after I completed the curriculum for living, one of the things that transformed was I wanted to be somebody who gave this away to people. You know, I wanted to be trained in the delivery of transformation and be someone who could do that. So I went through our various leader programs and have been leading seminars now since 2006. And as a seminar leader, like all seminar leaders, I'm not on staff. So I'm not paid. I'm not a staff person. I have a career. My job is I work for the Home Depot. Any Home Depot? I never asked this. Anybody who works for the Home Depot here? Okay, good. So I work at our store support center. Are you guys in stores or are you at
I used to, but
SSC?
I worked in the distribution center, so .com.
Okay, great.
I work in store now.
Which one?
Holly Springs.
Holly Springs, okay. So I'm accountable for your development, right? So I'm accountable for all of our store associates across the country for their training and development, which is about 150,000 people. And I love the Home Depot. It's a really, really extraordinary company to work for. And then I lead seminars. And this work in leading seminars has provided probably the biggest fulfillment of anything that I've done in my life. You know, because I get to have a group. So I get moved a lot, just so you know. All right, so I'll prepare you in advance. But you know, I get to have extraordinary people come be with me for 3 months. All right, and if it's not clear, it will become clear. My listening of you is that you are extraordinary, every single one of you. Whether that's your experience of yourself or not, or that's your experience of life or not, it doesn't matter to me, because who you are for me is extraordinary. And I get to spend 3 months with you, and I get to have your listening, which is a real privilege and an honor. And the only place that seminar leader can arise, see, there would be no seminar leader if there weren't graduates of the Lamar Forum. And there would be no seminar leader if someone like Amy wasn't sitting here listening to me as a seminar leader. You know, really putting your trust in me. You know? And so we've got a remarkable relationship with each other. So it really is my honor to be your seminar leader, to lead your seminar. Okay, so, and then I've been in Atlanta for 25 years now. And here's a really big thing that happened in my life recently, you'll hear more about, I'm sure, as the seminar goes along, is my dad came to live with me and my partner. And my dad's 87, and it just came to be a point where it's best for him not to be on his own. So he moved in with us. It's been about 2.5 weeks, and it's great, and then sometimes it's not great. Okay, so, but I love it. I love my dad, and I'm so thankful that I was able to provide this for him. You know, and it wasn't just me. It's this work. I use these distinctions every day, all the time. You know, and it allowed me to set up my life in a way that would actually have that work for him and for me and for my partner. You know, it's not something we were expecting, right, to happen at this particular point in time. You know, and it's great. Okay, so we're gonna. So I'm committed that you get incredible results out of participating in the seminar. I'm not just committed to it, I am promising that you get extraordinary results out of participating in the seminar. That you create new possibilities for yourself, and not only for yourself, but for the people around you, and you can even say for the world. And I'm committed that out of this seminar, you have miracles happening in your life. This integrity seminar, so you all walked in with a relationship to integrity, and we're going to start getting that up on the mat pretty soon here. But I invite you to start getting related to integrity is something that allows for the miraculous and the unpredictable. It allows for life working, but way beyond life working, it provides for miraculous results in your life. Right? So that's what we're going to be working inside of. And my promise is that's how it goes. All right, so we're going to jump into that. So who will read the intention of the seminar that's up here? Yeah, great, Alan. I know your name. I don't know why I looked at your name. So you can do it from right there, but stand up, please.
To create a relationship to Word is the source of designing a life of workability, freedom, and possibility.
Okay, great. So actually start at the top and then go right to here.
Integrity, the bottom line. Start there.
Yep.
Integrity, the bottom line. Session 1. Intention of the seminar. To create a relationship to Word is the source of designing a life of workability, freedom, and possibility.
Okay, good. So that's the intention for the seminar. So everything that we're doing here for all 10 sessions is intended to fulfill that intention. Okay? And for right now, you're going to hear that however you hear it, and then it'll start to become deeper, right? So just for right now, though, what do you hear? What do you hear possible in the intention of the seminar? Yeah, Nikki?
That is all in your speaking and the words you choose to use.
Okay, that what is all in your speaking?
Your life, what you're creating.
Yeah. So your life is a matter of your speaking, your word, what you actually say. Okay, and not just any old life, but a life of workability, freedom, and possibility.
Yes.
Okay, all right, good. All right, who else? What do you hear in that? Yeah, Patrice?
I'm hearing workability and freedom, and I'm not actually experiencing that. So I'm hearing the possibility of workability and freedom.
So you're not experiencing workability and freedom in your life right now.
Right.
Yeah, but you're hearing that is possible.
I'm hearing those possible.
That's actually possible in the seminar. All right, good. Let's take one more. Yeah, Michael. And Michael, stand up, please. You can do it right from there.
So what stands out for me is this idea of having a relationship to Word.
Yeah.
To me, Word so far means just part of the mechanics of my being. And looking at it as something that I can have a relationship just broadens the whole concept of what Word can do for my life.
Good. Well, here's the thing. You already have a relationship to Word. All right, so every single one of you, Josh, Marley, you walk in here with the relationship to Word. You just haven't discovered what that relationship is. And so if it's not there, is already something for you, do you have any shot at actually creating it? Right, like if you don't already know the word that you are, do you have any shot at actually creating yourself as some word? No, how could you? It's not even there for you. All right, so let's deepen this a little bit. So to create is to bring into existence. So we're going to bring into existence a state of being connected to words. So something said, your declaration, right? Like Michael was speaking to, and not just any old word, but a declaration that is actually the point of origin of planning and intending a life, and not just any old life, but a life of workability, so that means effective operation, freedom, so a life of no restrictions, and a life of possibility, so a future that impacts you now. Right? So that's what that intention is creating. All right, so, and then we've got for this session, so every session will have its own intentions. So who will read the intentions of tonight's session? Yeah, Vidya.
Intention of tonight's session. 1, to establish the foundation on which the possibility of integrity can be invented and realized. Two, to distinguish integrity as itself.
Okay, great. So we'll be working inside both those intentions tonight. All right, let's acknowledge both. I don't know if we acknowledge. Okay, so look, all of that gives access to what we promised, right? The way Landmark Forum works, the seminar works the same way. That anything you want for yourself or your life is available out of your participation in this seminar. And when I say anything, I literally mean anything. I mean those things that you forgot about. I mean those dreams that you had that you pushed down and you don't think about anymore. I think about, I'm including things that aren't working right now that you're committed to working. You know, we bought a house in the end of August. So this whole thing with my father started when my mom died. My mom died 2 years ago, and it was relatively sudden. I mean, it was sudden. We didn't know she was going to die, okay? And my father was lost. Absolutely lost. He had never lived by himself, didn't know anything about their finances. I mean, lost, okay? And I knew then, you know, I was going to have to, not have to, like an obligation, but I wanted to create him being able to live with us, ultimately, when he chose that. You know, and so I bought this house this year, and I'm living in this house that I never, you know, I looked for a house specifically that was going to have room for my dad to have his own space, and then he could, you know, be independent as he wanted to be. But I never this is not the house I ever expected to be living in, because who I was for myself could never live in a house that nice, or that size. You know, it's 3,500 square feet, gorgeous house. I would maybe live in that house if, you know, I was in a relationship with somebody and they had that house, but it wouldn't be me causing it, right? But yet here I am, and it all started with my word. It started what I was creating regarding my father. You know, now here we are, right? So that's the anything, the kind of anything that I'm talking about. All right, so we're gonna lay the groundwork to bring into existence a new realm of possibility for integrity. All right, so we're gonna. So if you don't have a notebook with you or a pen, raise your hand, and then you guys can get this out quickly.
Right.
Okay, and then everybody, you want to get a notebook, and what I would recommend is a notebook. Have the same notebook for the entire seminar series, because we're going to be doing work throughout the whole seminar. You guys, listen up. We're going to be doing work through the whole seminar, and we're going to refer back to things from earlier sessions. So you're going to want to have the same notebook for every session. Okay, so I'm going to give you the opportunity to speculate and write down results that you want to get for yourself out of being in the seminar. Now, you might not have thought about it much before tonight, okay? But that's fine. Now is your opportunity to begin or to continue to generate your participation in the seminar. So just write down whatever results that you want to get out of being in your life, or what results could you commit to out of being in the seminar. And then write down, so you want to write down results and outcomes. And look across your life. Look in your relationships. Look in your family. Look in your career. Look in your dreams. You know, even those things that you might have given up on. Like really, if you were standing in anything that you want for yourself or your life is available out of this seminar, then what results could you commit to getting?